Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the steps of the Parliament. We begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land that we're standing on today.
A time where a new freeway or a new road solved congestion has never been and will never come. Roads create congestion. What's needed in the Frankston area and the Mornington Peninsula area is more public transport. What we need the state government to hear is that there should be a moratorium on any more urban freeways. And the first one to stop is the Frankston bypass.
That tree's got to be cut down for the bypass. All of these.
That's what the black plastic means.
Yeah.
It's morning.
Let's be clear about what's at stake here. Westerfield is on the Victorian Heritage Register. It is a statutorily registered property. It's a historical, cultural landscape. It's a wonderful property that combines cultivated gardens, indigenous bush, residents, infrastructure, flora and fauna of great rarity and importance. It is also, above all else, a landscape of great beauty.
There are endangered species in the Pines Flora and Fauna Reserve. The southern brown bandicoot, the dwarf galaxia and the swamp skink have found refuge there. Right now, there's a flock of yellow-tailed black cockatoos finding refuge in the reserve from the bushfires last year.
Metropolitan nature reserves like Kumura are green oases in brown, industrialised deserts. They help to reduce our carbon footprint, and they address the serious problems of global warming and environmental degradation. It cannot be justified. So what can we read into this decision to undertake the development of a bypass without an environmental impact study?
Corruption.
Well, in short, the state government is guilty of a climate change cop-out. Only 2 months have passed since the UN Climate Change Conference in Copenhagen identified habitat loss as one of the main causes of global warming. Yet our state government remains intent and hell-bent on recklessly bulldozing our few remaining green spaces to build freeways and roads.
The government is planning to build a freeway right through the middle of Banyule Flats and Warringal swamplands and continues to refuse to consider public transport solutions for Banyule, a municipality which is chronically underserviced by public transport.
Now, it's not just the wildlife that we're losing our rights. The Environment Protection Act is gone. Flora and Fauna Guarantee Act, gone. The Heritage Act, gone. The National Parks Act, gone. The Planning and Environment Act, gone. The Water Act, the Wildlife Act, and many others. We are bulldozing freeway projects through citizens' rights. It has to stop. And I want to consign to the coffin, everyone else has put precious lovely things in, but I want to consign to the coffin the major transport projects facilitation.
So we have to make these issues an election issue. You have to, everyone here has to be going to see your local MPs and talking about these things. Take a group, I'm happy to go with anyone. Take a group, talk about these things, let your MPs know what you want and where you stand. And I'll just say that never give up, because you never know when you might win. Thank you.
We do need people to bear our coffin up the steps. Oh, it's going round to Tim Pallas's office. So if our speakers are available, it would be great if they would line up by our coffin.
Yeah, so I'm